coming out of a really challenging period of your life, and it's important for you now more than ever to be working on your self-love practice. For a lot of you, you could have been working on this through this past year. For some of you, it's been a few years. But if you need a little more help working on your self-love practice, head into your Aster app, ask it, how do I cultivate self-love? As you can see here, I'm a Cancer rising, so things that I need can be a little more gentle and nurturing. So it tells me to take a bath, do some gentle stretching, that kind of thing, or to pour into my creative pursuits. So check that out if you need a little more guidance on things that you could be doing, or how to just up it or change it up in an interesting way. Yeah, ooh, 2 sevens here. You could be seeing 7-7 a lot, or 7-7-7, repeating sevens. This is a sign of transformation, but also that you have a lot of options in front of you right now, and it feels like you could be a little overwhelmed with what's coming next. It's like you've alchemized this really hard time, you've come out on top, and it's like the universe is presenting you with a lot of gifts as to what you want to do next. So this can also be a bit of my pick a lane card, which can say that you're not fully seeing everything in front of you, or the lens through which you're perceiving everything can be from an older version of you that you're leaving behind. So it's important to make sure that you're looking at what's in front of you with the eyes of your higher self, or that version of you that you've been working so hard to be. That it's, don't let the past sort of rip you back into old ways of thinking that operate from the person who has succeeded, the person who has achieved whatever it is that you've set out to do. And that will help you make a decision going forward as to what you want to do next, or how you'd like to maneuver. Because you do have a lot in front of you right now, and this could be a little overwhelming for you. You could feel like you have a lot on your plate. And you could be telling yourself some false stories about what's actually going on for you. You could not be perceiving things as they are. You could be seeing things from that struggle lens, and it's time for you to shift your perspective. I'm hearing to see all the abundance that is around you at this moment. I'm hearing also to be patient. Yeah. You're being asked to romanticize your life. This can be a card that gets a little too swept up in emotions, especially paired with this 8 of Lotuses here. This is leaving behind something. So you can either get swept into, this is a person who can either be totally in love with their life, or swept into a bit of a depression. So this is, especially with that 7 of Lotuses that came out before, there's a need to balance your energy and pick where you want to be. That a lot of, I'm hearing confirmation bias, that a lot of what you perceive is based on what you're paying attention to. So if you want to see more beauty and joy and happiness and abundance in your life, practice, get into your gratitude practice, see all the abundance that you have around you, what is going right in your world instead of what needs to be fixed. This is something that I've been learning, particularly I've been writing about a lot on my Substack, about shifting from fixing to understanding. I have a lot of Virgo placements, so there's a lot that I can perceive that needs to be fixed. I can always see things that need to be fixed, particularly within myself. And I've shifted that from fixing to understanding, and it's like my world has opened up a lot. That instead of thinking I need to fix something about myself, understand what's going on with this situation, what's being perceived as bad or unworthy, and that's actually opened me up to a whole new realm, essentially. It feels like I've timeline shifted just through that little shift in perception. So you could be guided to something very similar, leaving behind an old thought pattern. Yeah, especially this is saying you've been a little disconnected from your intuition. You could be under heavy illusion. This is also saying that it's not something that you need to go in and intuit, that there's stuff in your outside world that is waiting for you to perceive it. This could be in regards to your home, but this could also be when it comes to celebration, is that instead of looking for things to celebrate, you've been, again, looking for things that need to be fixed. And it's shift your perception to what's going right, and you'll see more of that in your space. Let me just get a quick closing message for you, just to wrap up this reading. But this is definitely a shift your focus kind of reading, and you will see things get a lot better. Yeah, it's definitely about balancing out what's going on in your life, especially with the 6 of Trees. And to surrender to what's going on, is that this is saying that you are your dream self, this dream version of you. You've become this person. Oh yeah, because you're expanding. So there's something that needs to be surrendered here. It could be in regards to your connections. I've been getting a lot of love messages, and particularly around limiting beliefs regarding love. So you do have a soulmate in your energy that you could be subconsciously blocking. Ooh, okay, yeah, there's some healing and growth that's happening here. There's expansion, and this is a huge manifestation of yours. This is the burden of a manifestation with this 10 of Embers. So you could be feeling like there's a lot on your plate, you know that there's more dropping in, and it just feels like a lot. It feels like you have a lot to balance, a lot to manage. And surrender this to the divine. Surrender whatever you're feeling to the divine and allow the universe to bring in balance for you. That, again, like I said, instead of trying to fix, seek to understand, and you will see things shift beautifully. You'll be much more in flow, and you'll be more in tune with your body, and you will find that discipline comes naturally. That's what I've learned through my fixing to understanding. Fixing was like I needed to implement discipline into my life, which would leave me feeling burnt out. Coming to it from an area of understanding, I'm able to feel into my body, and discipline becomes effortless because your energy will naturally tell you what tasks need to be done first and where you need to place your attention. So shift your perspective on this a little bit. If this resonates with you, let me know. And if you want any help with this, all of my links are in my bio.